scored. So it's good night.
How much has your chemistry grown with Garrett over the course of this last month?
A lot of conversations on the field, off the field, text messages about certain things. It's nice to be able to have them show up in a live situation like today. There's still things to work on, and we held back a lot of things. Wasn't sure what Wink was going to throw at us, and he threw us, 8 guys up on the first play and 8 guys up on the second play. But I love that about Wink. It's good, but it tested us, and we did some good things, picking up stuff in the protection and some good adjustments, and then obviously Garrett made some nice plays. Oh, jeez.
That's a little scary. How the touchdown pass unfolded.
Yeah, it was a run play to the right, and Connor actually made a nice call up front. It was a zero pressure look again with Garrett with an adjustment on the backside, and something that we actually hit against Tampa in the joint practices where I threw kind of more of a back shoulder ball where he made a nice release on the right side on that field one. This time he just outside release, didn't waste any time, and he's pretty easy to throw that ball to.
We've seen a couple, and that was probably one of them where it looks like the corner's got good coverage, and then you either create a window or find a window. Is that you trusting yourself, or is it you trusting the guy you're throwing to that he's going to go up and make a play?
Yeah, both. I've made a lot of throws like that over the years, but he does a good job. Late hands, I think, is important because DB in that situation is just waiting for him to put his hands up. So I think he probably had some good late hands, but he naturally creates a lot of separation, so he makes it pretty easy to throw to.
Aaron, how ready do you feel like you and this offense are for September 11th?
I think we're ready. I think we are. Next week will be an important week. There'll obviously be some tough decisions with the roster, but just to work in some other things as we transition now to the final 53 that we're going to be doing every single week. We've held back a few things that we've been taking notes on, kind of in the quarterback room, stuff we want to put in this week coming up. So we'll put kind of final touches in the offense, but I feel good about where we're at. Obviously, we still have, Dwayne to come back and Brees to really fully come back, and Dalvin hasn't practiced yet. So those are 3 impact players for us that we're gonna want to see on the field and get on the mix. Might be a little slower starting for some of those guys, but got to get them going what we're doing.
Where do you think the team has grown the most since camp started?
I think offensively we've just been doing a better job of alignment and assignment stuff. This offense stresses the defense, but also stresses our guys because we put a lot on them to be able to adjust quickly on the fly, to be able to read coverages. And I think tonight you saw some guys take a jump. I thought 82, really took a big step forward in his attempt to make the team. He had multiple plays where he was short of the sticks on catches and made guys miss. And obviously he's done a good job in returning. I thought Alex had a great night as well. 2 touchdowns. He's really smart guy. He's always doing the right thing. And that's what's the beauty at camp is you never know what's going to happen when it's live, and guys separate themselves. Guys who might look good in practice might not play as well in the game. Guys that you're not quite sure about can jump out sometimes in these live situations. So I'm proud of the young guys. I'm really proud of my quarterbacks. I think Zach had a really nice preseason. I think he grew in a lot of areas. I think his footwork has been fantastic. I think Tim's had an excellent camp as well. I think he's such a steady guy, and tonight, he made a couple checks against empty. He made, a back foot throw against zero pressure to the back end zone to Alex. He's done a really nice job.
From the outside looking in, it would seem that a 19-year veteran with your resume would never get nervous before a preseason game. But just given the circumstances, did you feel nervous, and if so, how did it manifest itself in your approach?
Yeah, I had some butterflies for sure. I think that's always normal. First time I strap it on, it's kind of the standard, whether I'm in year 1 playing San Diego Chargers or year 19, preseason number 4. There's always some butterflies when you step out there for the first time, but I loosened up pretty good when I got the ovation when I took the field. That was a special moment, just to have that kind of support. Taking the field for that TV timeout, that was pretty special.
What do you think it'll feel like a couple weeks from now, and how do you think it'll differ from anything you've experienced maybe before?
I played in a great spot for 18 years. We had a great home field advantage, and the place was always sold out, and still is for the next 30 years probably. But expecting a big crowd, expecting a loud crowd. I mean, it's going to be electric. Monday Night Football, last game of the first week, so it'll be pretty special moment to take the field against division rival and great quarterback, really good football team. So it'd be a special environment to start off my career with the Jets.
Looked like Micah on the sideline was hugging a bunch of people, hugged you. Looked like he was, relieved or pleased with how he did tonight. How would you assess what he did, and what did you tell him?
I told him I love him. I mean, he's come a long way. Really proud of him. As much as anybody on the team, the way that Micah has grown this month has been really spectacular. And I don't know if you guys get a chance to talk to him a whole lot, but I just feel like his head's in a really good spot, and he feels like he's a part of it. He's been playing well. I'm not sure, what the film's going to show, but it felt like out there that he protected well. He's a mountain of a man. He leads us on the field. It's like, old school battles where you send your biggest guy out first, and there's Micah, leading us on the field. It's pretty cool. But it is amazing to see when you empower people, when you encourage people, when you wrap your arms around people, you see the personality start to come out. You see the confidence start to grow. And I think that's what we've tried to do with Micah, and make him feel like he's a part of this and make him feel important. And he's returned that love and trust and support with a lot of really good play.
Couple more. It looked like right before the touchdown pass, it looked like you and Ward might have had some words, and then maybe he bumped you after the play, or I think it was on the pass to the goal.
I kind of bumped him too. Wait for Hard Knocks. Be some good content.
What'd you think?
What gives you the confidence that this group is ready for everything? I mean, you've been through a lot, but a lot of the guys on this team haven't won that much or haven't been through as much. What gives you confidence that they're ready for everything that's ahead?
Leadership, definitely, right from the top. I think Robert's done a fantastic job of setting the goals for training camp, of each day, kind of bringing things back home and giving us a little tidbit to take with us, whether it's a story about Eagles and Crows or just something about his family or something about, challenging the line and really the offense after the way we practiced against Carolina. I think he's just been really savvy about what to say and when to say it. And then the best teams are player-led teams, and that's the one thing I was asking them in March when they came out and visited. I was interested in what the leadership was like. There's a lot of great guys who lead by example. Some of them are longtime vets. And then there's a lot of guys who step up and have their moment, whether it's before the game or on the field when we take the field. I think the leadership is in a really good spot, especially on defense with our captain on defense, CJ. Offensively, obviously they've given me the opportunity, and I'm trying to make the most of it and lead these guys by example, by how I work, by being vocal in the meetings. And as you saw tonight, guys hadn't seen me play and didn't know that I got some fire left in me. But I'm going to bring that every single week.
Think of Randall's deke leader.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I've been around Randall Cobb forever. We talk about smart players and doing smart things on the field. I don't know what was in that. I was watching that in slow motion go, no, Cobby, what are you doing? We're laughing because that wasn't a penalty, when we started playing, but it's been a penalty for a while. So not the smartest play. I said, bro, you got a third kid on the way. You just took money out of your pocket. I mean, you're going to have to buy Ida something nice for that. But yeah, I love playing with Cobby and proud of him, really proud of Garrett. I mean, Garrett's such a special player. So it was fun to be out there with the guys and can't wait for the season.
Thanks, everybody.